Today's meditation is a continuation of the last verse. Last time also I took this meditation. We'll continue on the same verse of Keno Upanishad. Keno Upanishad, these two verses are very paramount in revealing the nature of consciousness. I find they are immensely beneficial and very beautiful mantras for meditation. Keneshitam pratati preshitam manaha. Kena prana prathama preiti yuktaha. Keneshitam vachanimam vadanti. Chakshu shotram kau devo yunakti. A student goes to the teacher and asks the essence behind three things. Number one, the mind. Who is the controller of the mind? Number two, prana. Who is the controller of this prana? The breathing process. Who controls this? That is the next question. Third question. Sense organs. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue, the skin. There are 5 sense organs we all have. But the perceptions are all known by one entity. The sound is heard by what? By what entity in this body? Consciousness. The smell is smelled by what element in this body? Consciousness. The forms and colors are known by what entity in this body? Consciousness. The sound, good sound, bad sound, they are all only object differences in the sound. But the experiencer of the sound is what? Consciousness. That is what the teacher teaches to the student. The question is very deep. The answer is equally deep. What is the answer? Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyad vachoha vacham sau pranasya pranaha chakshushas chakshura atimuchya dhiraha pretyasman lokat amrita bhavanti. That is the second verse of Keno Upanishad. I'm taking this Keno Upanishad in my Saturday sessions. I just started with it about 2 weeks ago. I'm continuing that. So those who are interested in Keno Upanishad, you can just subscribe to the Saturday classes and get videos of my sessions. If you can't attend Saturdays, you can just get the videos and listen to the Upanishad. I'm going to take verse by verse of Keno Upanishad on the Saturday classes. It will run to 3-4 months, but very beautiful Upanishad, direct realization. Even when today, when you meditate on this, on the question and answer, I'm only guiding you as to how to meditate. But in your own spare time, learn the art of meditating. Through these sessions, what you learn is how to get into meditation. So the answer is what? It is the ear of the ear. The teacher says you wanted to know what is that principle? That principle is Shrotrasya Shrotra. It is the Manaso Mano Yad. It is the mind of the mind. Vachoha Vacham. Tongue of the tongue. Speech of the speech. Pranasya Pranaha. It is the prana behind the prana. It is the eye of the eye. Chakshusha Chakshuhi. So like that, you can talk about anything in the world because it is by which light you experience the entire universe. What Vedanta teaches is that there is one spiritual light which illumines the mind, and through that mind, it illumines all the sense organs and the sense objects. Fundamental principle of Vedanta taught in these two verses. What is the fundamental principle? There is one spiritual light. How does it function? It first blesses my mind. When I wake up in the morning, I become aware of myself. Self-awareness. Without the mind, am I there or not in sleep? Yes. What is that called as? Atma. With the mind, what is it called? Jivaha. Without the mind, what is it called? Atma. Repeat this again. See the difference in your own intellect. Without the mind, it is called as Atma. With the mind, it is called as Jiva. Then it is the Jiva, it blesses all the sense organs and you experience the world. In the sleep state, what happens? That mind which was exposed to the sense organs quietens. Why does this happen? Due to prarabdha karma. What is the factor which governs all our minds to wake up every day in the morning? Prarabdha karma. Why does it go to sleep? Prarabdha karma. Is there something which is beyond the prarabdha karma? It is Atma. Okay, I'm going to delve a little bit more on Shrotrasya Sotram next week. But let's close for today's meditation with this information. Please close your eyes. Sit erect as much as possible. Let the spine, become aware of the spine and make it straight. When the spine, the shoulders, and the head, they're all in one line, the breath becomes even, balanced. Become aware of your breath. This is a step by step of going inward. Beyond the breath lies the mind, the thoughts. The mind and the breath are connected. Pranayama is the principle of controlling the breath. Shrotrasya Shrotram. There is a power behind the external ears. The faculty of hearing does not belong to the ear. The ear is a golakam, external instrument. The faculty is called as indriyam. Similarly, is the faculty of seeing. Touching, smelling, tasting. Indriyams belong to subtle body. The power belongs to a deeper essence in me. The five powers of the five jnana indriyas are controlled by the mind. The mind has a reflection of consciousness. There is a beam of consciousness in my mind. The radiance in my mind does not belong to the mind. It is an external principle called Chaitanya. The Veda teaches me more and more about Chaitanya. Chaitanyam or awareness exists. It is my nature. The pure self. The immortal self. The real self. This Chaitanyam cannot be objectified. I can claim Aham Sakshi Rupaha Asmi. This pure essence is Ajaha, never born. It is beyond time. This pure self has no death. No decay, Ajaraha. It is the spiritual light behind the sense organs. It is the spiritual light behind the mind. I am Atma. The mind, sense organs, sense objects are Anatma. There is only one spiritual essence, spiritual light, which is the radiance behind all the minds. This radiance goes out through the 5 apertures in the body as 5 beams. And each beam works in a specific field, kshetram. The field of sound is different than the field of form and color. The field of smell is different than the field of touch or taste. It is one spiritual principle, one light of consciousness. I become aware of this fact in my private time with my true self. I am not a jiva with a body or mind. I am the jiva as pure spiritual light. I repeat this 3 times in my own mind. I am Atma, not a jiva. I am Atma, not a jiva. I am Atma, not a jiva. Initially, I put effort to say I am Atma, not a jiva. But later on, my mind repeats without effort. The mind finally settles down, gets absorbed in the Atma. Om. 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudacchade Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Once again, become aware of the breath. When you're aware of the breath, you become conscious of the body and return to your awareness of the body, mind, and the world. Rub your palms. You can rub your eyes before opening your eyes. Gently open your eyes.